ADC chieftain Kenneth Okonkwo says vote for Peter Obi in 2027 is a vote for Tinubu. This one just a talk since. Everywhere you go, Peter Obi. We don't tire. Former Labour Party spokesperson and African Democratic Congress ADC chieftain Kenneth Okonkwo has said that voting for Peter Obi in 2027 presidential election would ultimately benefit President Bola Tinubu. Tell us more. Speaking on Symphony TV, he argued that a divided opposition strengthens Tinubu's chances of a second term. He criticized Obi for reportedly withdrawing from coalition talks and avoiding a competitive primary. Abeg, coalition wey una don scatter already, please. Okonkwo warned that any vote for Obi indirectly aids Tinubu's re-election. Okay, we have heard you. Let's wait till then. Let's wait till 2027 to see if what you are saying is true. He said a divided opposition could hand Tinubu an easy victory in 2027. That's what all of you keep saying. Because it's divided opposition, Tinubu is going to win. We have heard you. Okonkwo's criticism highlights internal friction among opposition figures. Voters who support Obi may feel conflicted if their vote inadvertently helps Tinubu. I don't understand. The call for united opposition candidates may intensify major talks. Such statement could discourage Obi's supporters or rally them defensively. What? Can you just mind your business? You are just assuming things. You are just talking what I don't know. This man, you are frustrated though. People will say that you are still living in bondage because I think so. Okonkwo urges opposition voters to consider backing Obi unless he joins a coalition. So you are telling us we should not support Obi unless he joins a coalition. Which coalition? The ADC coalition that Atiku already has in his hands, because I don't understand. Warning that splitting votes benefit the ruling party. I beg, Kenneth Okonkwo, leave me alone, I beg. Adebeteva says somebody who calls himself a lawyer talking foolishly. The man is frustrated at this point. He's really, I don't know his problem. Osaro says if only this Kenneth knows how much people love Peter Obi, he won't be opposing him. Like I don't even get. I don't know his problem. Ezimoa says what I like this man is that it doesn't take him days to realize that he's still living in bondage. Very well Atiku will run away to Dubai to wait for another 2031 to appear again, and nobody will be feeding him till then. That is when you will know that a woman is stronger than this Katubanza man. Don't mind him. Counsel of Ahithophel, Kenneth's wisdom has turned to foolishness. Ezeugo says, how much did Atiku promise you? Because at this point, I don't know. It's like they really promised him something that he's just talking rubbish since. Thank God that PO saw everything and withdrew in time. Let's see Atiku will take the chance of South to continue his people's agenda. Mind him, Uzoho says, stupid talk. Sky Blue says, Kenneth is a disgrace. Something is definitely wrong with him. Mama said, this chap is making a whole bunch of sense. Equals Tinubu supporters should vote Obi, since any vote for Obi ultimately belongs to Tinubu. I don't understand. How does the vote for Obi ultimately belongs to Tinubu? The bloke is even more intelligent than we ever gave him credit for. I beg. Azal now, I wonder. Samson Okoro says, I wish to conclude that all that is driving Kenneth's case is Obi's unsurmountable popularity. One gracious thing about Obi is that the more he is oppressed, especially by his kinsmen, the more radiant he shines. A wise man will just let him be. Secondly, the South will prefer Tinubu to continue than Atiku winning. I'm telling you. Kenneth, it's not Atiku's turn. Be wise. You are fastly losing your integrity because of Obi who has a divine agenda with humanity. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Francis says Obi is the wisest politician in Nigeria and saw tomorrow about how Atiku and his gang plan to rig this presidential primary election. And he left before it happened. Amechi Hayatuddin and even Lawal, former SGF, arrested to the rigging. They wanted Obi to stay, lose the rigged election, and then make the obedient support Atiku. Yes, they wanted to use Obi, but you get sense past them. To win presidential election, they wanted to use obedient to support Atiku to win the presidential election and give power back to the Fulanis to finish the work started by Buhari for them. Kenneth Okonkwo is an ignoramus that just became mad. Ibe John says, this living in bondage man has taken money from Tinubu. You don't even know where you took money from. Maybe not from Tinubu or from Atiku. He sure has collected something. Henry Orodo says anybody that sold his brother, the buyer will not trust you. You should better know that, because I don't understand this problem. This guy has left Labour Party and PO, but you're still trailing him with vagabond talk. Ezekiel said, vote for Obi, vote for Atiku. Okay now, that is how it should be. If it comes to that, if it is the turn of the South, what is Atiku doing on the ballot? If not because he does not respect Southerners. I trust UK, he knows how to press his neck. Remove Atiku from the ballot. Obi will be on a roller coaster cruising on to glory. A vote for Atiku is a sure vote for Tinubu. Modupe says, I'm so disappointed in this man, Kenneth Okonkwo. At first, if there is a misunderstanding between you and Peter B at some point, I'm sure he has not done anything so wrong to you except that he left ADC. But even if that was an offense, you as a man of integrity and principle shouldn't have let that rob you of your consciousness. What would you get from Atiku? A Fulani man who is an Islamic bigot and unstable. Atiku has nothing to offer Nigerians but to come and advance the Fulanis, because I'm telling you, before you know, the Sharia everywhere, na there you go there. Notice me, don't mind him, mumu man. I beg, the man is just talking rubbish. No, he said, no, this is not Kenneth. He's really misbehaving and mistalking these days. I don't understand this problem. I beg my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.